I'm here with former UFC welterweight champion Johny Hendricks at the Mr. Olympia Expo. And Johnny, first of all, thank you for taking the time to do this. You have a fight schedule against Tyron Woodley at the next UFC, and just tell us more about that. What do you think of Tyron as an opponent? He's a strong wrestler as well. And what kind of fight do you expect?
I expect a tough one. You know what I mean? Anytime you're in the top 5, you're meant to be there. And you know, realistically, a grinder. You know, he did wrestle as an opponent. He's a tough dude. You know, I'm not going to overlook anybody. And you know, of course, I want to get back to where I was last year. Just got to take it one step at a time.
You just mentioned you want to get back there where you were, UFC champion, obviously, and you were campaigning for another title shot for the last couple of weeks or months. Do you feel that if you beat Woodley, you would be the next in line to face either Robbie Lawler or Carlos Condit?
Don't care. You know what I mean? I've been past the second time. You know what I mean? Now I'm just fighting. If I'm healthy, I'm going to fight. I don't care who it is, when it is. As long as my body's healing, you know, right after this fight, I'm going to see where my body's at, take a week off, relax, and see what's next for me. You know what I mean? That's really where my head's at.
Where does this change of mind come from?
Just tired of, you know, yeah, I campaigned for a fight. Yeah, I should have got a fight. It didn't happen. You know what I mean? I wasted 6 months. You know what I mean? I wasted 6 months. I don't have time for that. You know what I mean? I want to fight. I want to get back in there. I want to continue to fight.
Now, obviously, you will watch the championship fight between Lawler and Condit very closely. Who do you think will win this fight?
It just depends. You know, there's a couple ways this could go. One is Condit goes out there and does what he does when he gets a title shot. You know, he comes in with a great, smart game plan, but it's not a very exciting one, right? Or he goes out there and tries to finish Robbie Lawler. You know, it just depends on that. Robbie Lawler is also very tough. He can take a punch. Can he get inside of this, inside of Condit? Can he get inside and land the effective punches that he needs to win that fight? So you know, it can go either way. You know what I mean? That's a really tough one.
Yeah, you just said it. Everyone can decide if he plays it a bit safer and fights smart, or if he, you know, throws leather and bangs. And you received a bit of criticism in your last fight against Matt Brown because you went for the takedown and, you know, not banged as much as people are used to from you. Is this something we can expect from you to see more in the future, that you played a little more safe and go for the win rather than for entertaining somebody?
You know, it's not so much that. It's just that the fact that he gave up the takedown pretty easy. You know what I mean? He's a taller guy, and he's always walking forward. Well, whenever they do that, the legs are just calling to get taken down. And second, you know, it's sort of, I sort of have to do that, right? Because you outstrike somebody, you lose. You know what I mean? That's happened twice to me now. So, yeah, I want to make sure that I get the W. Yeah, I want to keep fans entertained. I want to keep them excited for my fights. But I also know what I have to do. I have to win. You know what I mean? And if that means that, hey, I'm outstriking him, but the judges see it a different way, well, guess what? I'm going to make sure that they don't by using all my skills. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm a mixed martial artist. Yeah, I like to knock people out, but sometimes you can't. And if you can't, which way are the judges leaning? You know what I mean? Like I said, 2 fights that I thought I won, I have not.
Do you feel there should be a change of the rules or of the scoring system? Because it's exactly right. We have seen it time and time again. People outstruck other fighters, and they still didn't get the W because they didn't perform a takedown.
Yeah. No, I don't know what it is. You know, each judge is different. Each committee or what are they called? State commission is different, right? They might like something else. They may not like this. You know, so you just got to sit there. I fought a lot of places now, and I'm starting to figure out what people want to see. And if I'm not as exciting, I'm sorry, but that's what the fans. That's what the refs want to see. If that makes sense.
Speaking of commissions, the biggest MMA headlines in the last couple of days has been the suspension of Nick Diaz. He's got suspended for 5 years. I don't know if you read that, for marijuana or THC traces in his blood. Did you hear that?
I heard something about it, but I haven't paid any attention to it. You know, all I can really do is focus on what I need to do. I got to fight in 2 weeks. That's all that I'm focusing on right now.
Well, he got suspended for 5 years. Do you think this is a very harsh punishment, or do you think, you know what, punish fighters for taking the drugs or whatever?
Well, you know, I think it's going to change some things, right? We want a clean sport, and how else better to do it than put out strict punishments like that? You know, you get caught, you get doing something that they don't want you to do, you get punished, and it could be a career ender. You know, 5 years, he's probably not going to be able to fight again, right? So you're coming up, you're going to have that in your mind, right? Well, 5 years, that could be, you're pretty much going to be retired. So you got to sit there, you got to wait. Is it that important to do this to risk my life? You know what I'm saying?
Well, you just mentioned it, 2 weeks until you face Tyron Woodley again. I don't want to take too much of your time. If you want, you can send him another message, and good luck for the fight.
Hey, thank you so much. And yeah, tune in to UFC 192. It's going to be an exciting fight. Keep the fans happy. That's what it's about.
Thank you, man.